are headed out to check out the new Blue 102 section on the west at AOAA. Now, this is part of the continuation trail to run 102 all the way out and eventually meet up with Fern Ridge. Now, there is one section that has not been ribboned yet to complete the whole setup. The route is laid out, it just hasn't been ribboned yet because there's still two more sections that need finished. One is almost completed, the other one hasn't been started yet, but should be done by the end of this winter. So by the end of next year, 102 and Fern Ridge should be the entire same trail. But we're working on laying that out. But for now, one of the new 102 sections opened up, so I'm going to go attempt it. The reason why I'm saying attempt is because we got a lot of rain last night. The trail is still very covered in leaves. The rocks are still mossy and slimy, and I don't know what the conditions are going to be like on it. But this is the time I have, so I'm going to go run it. Can't pick and choose sunny days to run these trails, so you have to go run them as they are. So I'm going to work my way out to it. I will show you what the severity is like. We are out on the gas line now. That's the south-facing slope. That is the north-facing side. That is the hill climb there. 102 trail runs across right here. Now, this is 102 Blue that was put in 2 years ago. So this goes all the way back almost to the office as a blue trail. Now, what we're going to do is show you the next section of this 102. Now, this section is not quite finished yet, but they're close. So within the next couple weeks, I foresee it being done, but they got a lot of events coming up where they don't really have the time to finish it. So they'll get to that here in a second. But there's the hill climb. There's the trail that goes down over to the bottom of it. This is going to be the new 102 section. So this will weave its way through, running parallel to 102 green, and I'm going to show you on the other side where this trail comes out. So then you'll be able to see how it connects. Like I said, it's not ready to run yet, but in the next couple weeks it should be ready. I'm now out at the next section. So, as you can see, the trail will come out and come up to this section of 102 green. That's the section that's not prepped and ready yet. Once you cross the trail, you can see this section is finished. Now I'm gonna run this going west to east. This is if you ran it east to west. So I'm gonna start at the other end and I'm gonna work my way back west to east. All right, now the next spot we are at, which is the western start of this trail, this is the old power line. They removed the poles. On the other side of the hill there is the scenic view. So where this trail goes in is right here, and you can see the 102 sign. Now, doesn't look like many people have run it, and there are some tracks. And that gatekeeper log I talked about is actually an old telephone pole that got pushed over here. So you can see some people were in here pushing these rocks around. Looks like 1 or 2 vehicles, and they had a heck of a time on this log. So you can see where they propped up logs to go up and over it. So must not have been anything too big. Logs on the back side, but who knows. And I don't see any real tracks coming into the woods here. Like I said, it's slimy, it's rocky, it's a mess. So I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll find out. further inspection, somebody was in here running it. You see the scrape marks on the rocks and down there, and the trees scuffed up. So it was a pretty modified vehicle, but that definitely wasn't park staff when they cut this.
So I just got finished running that last little section. Now, to give everybody an idea, I just ran that on 35s and never turned the lockers on. So, to give you a perspective of it, it is wet, it is slimy. I ran it west to east, which is probably the easier way because you don't have the real long rocky uphill. But ran it west to east, no lockers on, 35s. So take it for what it's worth.